Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia Lost can be found. This video is going to be my look at the Dragonyule Offensive Onslaught event. I'm going to be sharing 2 clears of Astral High Jupiter, as well as just talking about my overall thoughts on the event. I'm starting with a clear here using Yaten and Shinobi on Astral High Jupiter. I do think dragons with a little bit of range are going to make your life easier on this, and Shinobi's a nice choice because he can attack at range. He works well with Yaten because his skill energizes him, and then Yaten's ability will give him a strength buff whenever he's energized. And so this was a pretty effective setup for me. I was able to clear in about a minute or so, not too bad of a time, and didn't take any damage along the way. I'm going to show a second clear where I used Audric. Audric is a free-to-play alternative, being a welfare character. And excitingly, a welfare character that's going to be permanently available pretty soon, because both his raid event as well as Mordecai's raid event are being added to the event's compendium. We also found that out today with news of the next version update. So this astral battle was pretty fun, but these are pretty much modes that you clear once and then you're sort of done with them. It's kind of like a trial in any other type of event. As far as Onslaught events go, they're all sort of the same, but I did like that they had some nice Dragonyule music in this. You know, we had some snowy characters, some holiday slimes, as well as the Christmas treant, so those were all positives for me. And as for the story of the Dragonyule Offensive, Victor and Lily was a really delightful combination. Very quaint, cute story, but the Imperial Onslaught soldier humor is always pretty fun. And I thought that there was some interesting scenes, like when the child picked up a gift in a situation where half the gifts were explosives and some of them were actually legitimate gifts. That was a little bit sketchy. You know, child warfare, Lily participating in this whole thing. A little bit sketchy, but hard to deny the charisma and the great pairing between her and Victor. A lot of strong dad energy from Victor in this event made me want to summon all the more. I'm going to swap out here to Audric so you can see my Audric setup, and you can see each of the worm prints that I equipped. Pretty much just focused on the Dragon's Boon affinity here. Probably not quite optimal, but essentially took a skill damage print for swords, then filtered for the Dragon's Boon affinity, and tried to stack as many reasonable effects as I could. You know, effects like Dragon Time, Dragon Haste, obviously not going to really do anything in this mode, so I've tried to combine some abilities that I think are useful. And I also equipped Galaluka's shared skill because I believe that increases the critical rate of your dragon skills, as well as that having an increased critical rate depending on the number of buff icons you have. So I think that's the best shared skill to take for this, but I'm not sure if it actually works in the Onslaught event or not. Either way, it worked out pretty well for me. I was able to clear in about 90 seconds with Audric. And honestly, my recommendation for this is just keep practicing. You know, it's a short battle. It may take you longer if you don't have really strong Agito weapons, but you can reset in the corner there, that little menu icon. Feel free to click on that. If you are using Shinobi like I am, Shinobi's a good choice because it's a welfare dragon available in the Draconic Essences to unbind. Then one tip is, after I do my third hit, I always dash. There's a little bit of ending lag after that third hit of Shinobi's basic attacks, so that will let you get in a few more attacks per second, I suppose. And otherwise, I would say just keep trying. You'll see a harder portion with some purples that actually makes an appearance in this run because it's lower DPS and lasts longer. But again, it's kind of a practice makes perfect thing. And if you're really struggling, you can use Ibisu and kind of stall out the fight, heal yourself. That also can be effective here, but there are endeavors for clearing under certain time limits. That's pretty much it as far as the hard content on this event. You don't have to worry too much about trying to max out points on the EX battle because you should have more than enough time to get points if you're doing dailies. Always nice to see that dailies have the tickets available. That's not really too much of a surprise for Onslaught events, but I'm glad they didn't get rid of them. And we also have a pretty nice login bonus happening now as well. Otherwise for this video, y'all, just as an update on Dragonyule Lily as well as Dragonyule Victor. Victor looks okay with the damage mods, certainly nothing too amazing. Dragonyule Lily, the AI, unfortunately doesn't look to be that good. It seems like she's not good at healing the team with her Force Strike. She tends to kind of just heal herself, so she's not as good on AI at sharing that max HP buff with other teammates. But her animations, and both of their animations, are glorious. I really want to summon them just because of them being limited units with the Dragonyule aesthetic, and of course the bond they shared in this event. Also a cute castle story with this event with Gald and Angie, Gald's granddaughter. So a lot of good Dragonyule goodness, but still I would love to see, you know, the game homepage updated, get a little bit more of a holiday vibe, and hopefully we get that this coming week or so as we move into Christmas. That is going to do it for today, everyone. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.